Happy New Year, guys. I know it's been about a month since I put out a video to help you navigate the markets. I've been really busy with relocation and all that, but I'm a bit settled now, and I think we are back for good. So expect more of me, expect more weekly analysis as we've had in the past. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at 7 different chart analysis to get you prepared for the week ahead. If you love the content as usual, please smash the like button, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you're interested in learning trade forex like a professional, like I always say, check out our complete forex trading course on Udemy. There's a lot to learn, and it's going to help you, become a better trader. We've got almost, I think, 3,000 traders right now studying with us. Use the link in the description below to check that out. I think there's a discount currently going on, which is going to end in about 4 days. So without further ado, let's dive into the charts. So we're starting with the gold chart on the 2 hours time frame, and as we've followed, gold has been bullish, right? So you can see we got price making higher highs and higher lows with this massive rejection of the all-time highs. So right now, I think there's a good chance gold slowly creeps to the downside, coming to this area of value before we look forward to, nailing those buy trade opportunities. Meanwhile, we could also take advantage of, the movement to the downside if that happens. And this is what I'll be watching out for to go short. So in 2 hours time frame, I'm going to wait for a bit more consolidation and a solid breakout this time to confirm a bearish continuation aiming for these lows, right? You can see in the past, I think a few days ago or last week, Friday, during NFP, we had this wick to the downside, but this candle didn't close below this area of value, right? So you can see multiple rejections of these lows. So I'm simply going to wait for a bit more consolidation, which is likely going to happen when the market opens, and a solid breakout from this trend line aiming for these lows. So this is one of the case scenario to go short on gold. Remember, trading is all about probabilities, so you have to be patient enough for the markets to show you the direction with the highest probability for you to go short or long. Right now, the reason why I think going short is probable is because we just got rejected from this all-time highs once more. We had this ascending channel with a bearish breakout. So we had a good breakout. We are currently seeing a consolidation. So a breakout from this consolidation to the downside will signify a continuation pattern, right? So if you don't know what continuation patterns are, check out our complete forex trading course. Everything is well explained in details in that course. So right now, I'm going to wait for this bearish breakout to aim for these lows. There's also a good chance the market opens and we get something like this movement to the upside and then a bullish move to the upside. You shouldn't worry about that at all because we are also having a resistance over here. So the moment we take out this resistance, that will be a signal to look for bullish trade opportunities, right? So if this happens this week, let's say massive blowouts through this resistance level without giving us the opportunity to go long, then all you have to do is simply wait for a consolidation, like a bullish continuation pattern, and then we'll go long. So I believe by then it's going to be weekend again, and we're going to take a look at the chart once more. Meanwhile, if you're not part of our Discord community right now, check out our Discord using the link in the description below. It's totally free. You're going to learn a lot and get to engage with other professional traders within our community. So alternatively, we could see price, slowly grinding to the upside and then giving us a good consolidation at the resistance level followed by a bullish breakout. So if this happens, there you have your opportunity to go long, right? So this consolidation at this resistance level will give you an opportunity to go long, so you don't have to wait for another confirmation when the breakout finally happens. So this is another case scenario that could happen, right? Because anything could happen in the market. You are not a magician for you to know exactly what's going to happen. You can only anticipate and then react when the market makes its move. So I just showed you a bearish case scenario that's waiting for this consolidation to be confirmed, followed by a bearish breakout, which would signal a bearish opportunity aiming for these lows. And if we do get into these lows like this, then you could wait for opportunities to go long in continuation of this massive bullish move we can see on the 2 hours time frame, right? So from my opinion, I do think we are eventually going to break through this all-time high on gold, and we're going to see higher price targets for gold or higher price levels. But before then, we're just going to play around with this price action to see what the market does for us to take advantage of those trade opportunities. So just to repeat once more, we are going to first of all wait for this consolidation to be confirmed, followed by a good bearish breakout. So if this happens, we go short, aiming for this price target or close to this price target, because sometimes the market may not, get into those price levels we anticipate. So we could see a stop at this price level. So it could happen. So you don't really have to set your targets inside those area values. So it could be a few pips before. So if this happens, then we'll look for opportunities to go long over here, aiming for higher price levels. Meanwhile, another bearish case scenario could be waiting for a consolidation if we do come into this area value, followed by another bearish breakout. So it's just going to be a step case formation, giving us bearish continuation patterns. So this is how I'm going to trade gold for bearish case scenarios, right? So for bullish case scenario, like I explained earlier, I'm going to wait for something like this. So a bullish case scenario, I'm going to wait to see when price gets to this area value, then look for opportunities to go long. Alternatively, I'm going to wait for price to come into this resistance level, consolidate a little, give us that breakout, or price breaks out, I wait for either a retest or a consolidation before I go long. So either of these price movement is going to trigger either bearish or bullish trade opportunities, right? So remember, there's no need to be biased with the market. Yes, you could be bullish on gold, but you also have to look at the bearish case scenario to help you, set your stops and help you prepare better for the market, because markets could be unpredictable sometimes, right? Moving on, we'll be talking about crude oil. So crude oil, really quick, massive bearish trend on the daily time frame. Yeah, we're starting from the daily time frame. So if you take a look at price levels from these highs, we've been grinding lower to the downside. The market actually tried to make a bullish move, but it was stopped out at this area of value. So I'm going to mark out this level right now. So we have an area of value over here, stopped at the price, and we seem to be coming lower and finding it difficult to take out this support level, because this support level has held since April 2023, which was last year. So right now, I do think there's a good chance we take out this support level, but we're going to go down to the lower time frame to see what's happening down there, and if there's a likely chance that we take out this support level soon enough. So going down to the 2 hours time frame, the reason why I'm using the 2 hours time frame is because it's easier and better to find good trade entries at these lower time frames rather than picking your trade entries on the higher time frames. So on the lower time frame, 2 hours time frame, you can see a channel clearly, a descending channel, of course, and you can see price touching this price level 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 clean price rejections off of these lows, off of this channel, right? The resistance level of the channel, and we also have some bounces off of the support level of the channel. So I'm going to go higher to the 4 hours time frame so I can zoom out clearly. Great. So like I said earlier, we just bounced off of this area of value. So to go long, I am going to wait for excuse me, it's my brush. Okay, yeah. So to go long, I'm going to wait for a consolidation around this price level, followed by a bullish breakout. So if this happens, I'm going to go long at the breakout, and target is going to be around this resistance level, and stop loss is going to be below the consolidation at least the breakout. So I think this is going to be a good trade for those who are able to get in, and if the market actually presents us with this opportunity, right? So the reason why I'm looking for a bullish case scenario is because we had a bounce off of this area of value, and we rolled up the price all the way to the resistance level of the channel, making another decline to the downside, but putting in a higher low. So you can see this low is considerably higher than these lows where we had this bounce up of the area of value. So there's a good chance we may come into this resistance level before we make another run at this support level, right? So this area of value, if this is going to be the case. But meanwhile, for now, I'm a little bullish because we just bounced off this area of value, and we're going to take trades as the price evolves, right? So this is the bullish case scenario for me, in my opinion. Secondly, we could see something like this. We could see a pop to the upside, then a fall back to the downside. giving us a clear indication of a bearish case scenario, a bearish price movement. So in this case, all we have to do is we'll probably take out these lows like this. And so I'm trying to explain the bearish case scenario right now for if you're following me, right? So if we do get something like this, I'm going to get rid of this. So if we do get a pop to the upside followed by a decline, then I'm going to wait to see how price reacts at these levels. If we do get a consolidation, then a breakout. So this is going to be a signal to go short. So I'm not going to go short at these highs because there's a good chance we just consolidate around these price levels and go up or go up, right? So there's no clear indication where the market is going to head if we do get a pop to the upside and then a reversal to the downside. So I'm only going to go short if we do get a consolidation on top this trend line, taking these two lows. So 1, 2. So if we get a consolidation on this price level followed by a bearish breakout, then I'm going to go short, aiming for this support level, this area of value I showed you on the daily time frame, right? So zooming out, so you can see this is our clear area of value. So when price gets into this price level, then I'm going to adjust my stop loss to entry. So adjusting my stop loss to break even so that I can run this trade risk free, right? So this is going to be my bearish case scenario, and my bullish case scenario, as I said earlier, is going to be waiting for a consolidation. Excuse me. So my bullish case scenario is going to be waiting for a consolidation around these price levels, followed by a bullish breakout if this happens. So this I'm going to go long on crude oil. Meanwhile, this is the 4 hours time frame. I'm going to be watching out all these, and my entry triggers are going to be on the 2 hours to the 1 hour time frame. I hope that's clear. Moving on, we're going to be taking a look at the Nasdaq charts. This is a brilliant chart from Nasdaq. All through 2023, we had a nice bullish run. So I'm going to zoom in right here. So we had a very good bullish run on Nasdaq right from January 2023 all the way to the end of the year. That's how long this bullish move lasted, right? And we actually made a break at the all-time high, putting in a new lifetime all-time highs at 16970. So the price may vary from broker to broker. So we're going to go down to a lower time frame to see how we can take advantage of the current price movement, because it seems we can see a price decline from those highs, right? So going down to the 4 hours time frame, so let's start from here. We are going to focus on this area of value. So we have one over here. So you can see this area has acted as a resistance before and over here as a support level. So there's a good chance for Nasdaq to continue its bullish move. We may likely head down into this area of value, look for a base, and then head higher. So this where I'm going to stake my bets on. So I'm watching out for price to get into this area of value. Then I'm going to look for opportunities to go long. So what do we do while we wait for price to get into this area of value? Meanwhile, even if we get into this area of value like this, it doesn't guarantee a bullish price movement. So we could also see a consolidation like this and then a bearish breakout. So in this case, we go short because price would probably be falling through this significant area of value. So meanwhile, while we wait for price to come into this area of value, if it does, so yes, something I'll be watching out for to go short, right? Aiming for this price level. So most traders would prefer not to take any trade at all. Instead, they'll just be patient enough to see if price comes into this area of value and then look for opportunities to either go long or go short. And that's what I advise, right? That's what I recommend. Stay away from the charts on US 100, which is Nasdaq. Simply wait for price to come into this area of value, slowly come into this area of value. Then watch out for a consolidation and see if we either go down, giving us a bearish breakout, or we go up, giving us a bullish reversal. So either of these scenarios is going to be the best play with low or minimal risk if you're trading Nasdaq, right? But for those who are not patient enough to wait for price to come into this area of value and would like a piece of the action while we slowly decline, then you could wait for something like this, a good consolidation, which would signal a bearish continuation pattern. So it could be a bearish flag, a bearish triangle, a symmetrical triangle, a descending triangle of sorts with a bearish breakout, or a bearish rectangle, right? So either of these chart patterns could signal an opportunity to go short. So if you're not patient enough to wait for price to get into this area of value, then you could watch out for something like this to go short. So I wouldn't be going long from this price level because we are currently not trading at a significant area of value. So I would only consider going long if we do get into these price levels, right? So these price levels are known as deep value level. So DVL, right? So deep value level. So you get the best value for your trade if you're able to wait for price to get into these price levels. But if you're not patient enough, you could watch out for a continuation chart pattern like this to go short. So that's it briefly for US 100. And if we do get price coming into this area of value, then you want to watch out for series of candlestick reversals. So like we had over here, so you have 1, 2, 3. So you don't just wait to see the first rejection and then jump in. So watch out to see and make sure we're actually reversing before you go long. Alternatively, you watch out to see after the consolidation what happens. Do we go up or do we get a bearish breakout? So if we get a bearish breakout, you go short. If we get a bullish reversal, you go long. QED. So it's as easy as that. Moving on, we're going to be taking a look at US30. So this is the brother of Nasdaq, right? They're all under the same category, so they are indices. So US30, also known as the Dow Jones, similar to what we have on Nasdaq, we've had a very, very significant bullish run since last year, if I might add. But the major run started in November, right? So you can see all the way from this price level or to these highs. So right now, US30 seems really, really bullish, and it's going to be very risky trying to short what you can see on this chart right now. So it's going to be very risky and unadvisable to short the Dow Jones, which is the US30. So what I would do, simply wait for price to creep into this area of value, consolidate a bit, and either give you a bearish breakout or a bullish move. So either of these price movements would give you a clear signal as to where the market is headed. Then you can take better trades, right? Like I said earlier, this area in this case is known as our deep value levels, which is a DVL. I don't know if you've heard about that before, but I think I just came up with this term. So deep value level, that's what we're watching out for, which is also known as AOV, area of value, whatever you want to call it, right? So I'm going to repeat once more. So in this case, US30, wait for price to come into this area of value, consolidate, give us a bearish breakout to go short, where in this case entry is going to be at the breakout, stop loss is going to be above the consolidation list of the breakout, and target could be as low as these price levels, then these price levels, and you just trail your positions as we go lower. So this is how I'm going to go short trading US30. Why to go long? I'm simply going to wait for something like this. Excuse me, give me a minute. So to go long in continuation of this massive bullish move, I'm going to wait for price to come into this area of value, consolidate a little, and then move to the upside. So it's going to give us a reversal chart pattern. It could be a falling wedge with a bullish breakout. It could be a descending triangle with a bullish breakout. Whatever chart pattern you get, it could be a series of bullish engulfing candles you get, signifying a bullish reversal. Either of those will be your confirmation to go long. Entry is going to be at the breakout. Stop loss is going to be below the support level or the area of value, and first target is going to be around its highs. Then you trade the rest of the position as we go higher because it's clearly all-time highs, which is also known as price discovery. So this is how I'm going to trade US30. Moving on, we're going to be talking about GBP-USD. Lately, I find it difficult to trade currency pairs because I just lost interest in trading currency pairs. Why? Because we have a better trade. So that better trade is known as cryptocurrencies. So I know a lot of you have heard of cryptocurrencies. Man, right now, if you're trading cryptocurrencies, you should be killing it because all you have to do is look for buy trade opportunities and you continue to stay in the money as long as you're able to monitor Bitcoin. So that's just a discussion for another day, right? I don't want to put too much information into this video, so this video doesn't get too long. So watch out for our YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe. I'm going to be putting out tons and tons of valuable information on our YouTube this year. Or like last year we stuck to just making weekly analysis. This year I'm going to try my best to make sure I put out more valuable content, covering how to trade from the scratch to the top, how to trade forex, crypto, how to trade stocks, you name it. So there's going to be tons and tons of information passed across to you for free on our YouTube this year. So subscribe if you want to be a part of that, and also watch out for our Instagram page. I'm going to try as much as possible to be more active this year on our Instagram page. Moving on, GBP-USD, we are currently in a bullish flag. Obviously, as you can see, we had price being rejected at the resistance level of the flag. Mind you, this is a 4 hours chart on GBP-USD. So we have 1, 2, 3. So 3 price rejections, and at the lows as well, 1, 2. So 2 price rejections at the lows. So right now, the best case scenario to go short will be watching out for something like this. So I'm going to draw this. So this is our area of value within the channel. And if we do get a price reversal to the downside, let's say when the market opens, consolidate a little, and then give us a bearish breakout, then this should be a good enough confirmation to go short. Other than the fact that this price action all the way from October last year to present looks bullish, taking out this area of value would be price losing a significant area of value, right? So this would be a no-brainer to go short. So entry could be below the support level after the breakout, stop loss above the consolidation list of the breakout, and your take profit target could be as low as these price levels, and then these price levels if we continue to drop. So this is what I'll be watching out for to go short on GBP-USD. Anything other than this, I'm going to stay away from the market. Like I said earlier, even though you are bullish, even though the trend is bullish, it's good to look at both case scenario. So when you understand the bearish case scenario, you wouldn't be trying to go long if price falls all the way down to this price level. So some people want to go long around this price level, which I don't, I'm not against, but understanding a bearish case scenario will let you know that there's a good chance we get a retest and we fall lower. So why go long here because you are bullish when this is clearly a bearish trade opportunity, right? So even if you are so bullish and you don't want to go short, you could equally just stay away from the market since the chart presents a bearish case scenario, right? So that's my bullish case, my bearish case scenario. So my bullish case scenario will be waiting for more consolidation and then waiting for a breakout to go long. So this will be taking these highs, right? So this will be taking these highs and following up with consolidation and a bullish breakout. So this bullish breakout will be your confirmation to go long, and your first target will be obviously at the resistance level of the channel, and then second price target will be around these highs. I'm going to zoom out a little so you can see we have a peak over here, so a local high. So we have a local top here, and if we do get this consolidation and a bullish breakout, consolidation and a bullish breakout from here, then this will be a confirmation to go long, aiming for these price levels and also these highs. So this is how I'm going to trade GBP-USD. Moving on, we're going to talk about EUR-USD real quick. This one looks bullish, right? So I don't think I would be going short on this if I were you, because we are clearly starting to make higher highs and higher lows. So you can see higher lows over here, you can see higher highs over here. So the only difference is that, or the only big deal right now, is that we haven't taken out these highs yet. So the moment we do, I think it's going to be clear skies for EUR-USD. Meanwhile, here's what I'll be watching out for to take advantage of this trade opportunity. So right now, even if we come towards lows, I wouldn't go short if we break this price level right now. Okay, I wouldn't go short. Why? Because it looks bullish. Not until at least I get a solid confirmation after the breakouts and a bearish continuation that I wouldn't be going short on EUR-USD. So this case study here, so a breakout from this channel followed by consolidation and another bearish breakout, which will be a confirmation for a bearish continuation, this would be my confirmation to go short, even if I want to go short on EUR-USD. So I'm going to go short these price levels here, right? So either this happens, or we get something like this, or we get a good breakout followed by a retest, then a reversal to the downside. So this is going to be another confirmation to go short. Other than this, I'm not going to go short. I'm simply going to wait for price to probably, you know, come into this price level, consolidate a little with the reversal, and then give me a bullish case scenario, bullish trade opportunity. So this is how I am going to trade EUR-USD if this happens. See, something you need to understand about trading is this: you need to lay your traps so the market falls into it, and then it serves as your confirmation to go long. If you just want to keep, want to start going long and going short wherever you feel, wherever the market, sends the price, then you are going to end up with so many losses. So with this anticipation, I have a reason why I'm waiting for something like this. So I'm waiting for something like this because when price consolidates around this, lows with a good breakout, then it gives the bulls enough momentum to send the price higher, which will be my confirmation to go long. So if this happens as I expect, I don't see any reason why I shouldn't take the trade, right? So this is why I do this chart analysis, to help you get prepared for the week ahead. You know what to watch out for. You set your traps for the market, and you wait for the markets to play into them before taking your trades. You don't just open your chart and jump into trades the moment you see them, because so many trades can be confusing. So some traders could do this. Okay, give me a minute. Some traders could do this, something like this, right? And not pay attention to the lows of this channel. So when price goes like this and probably maybe makes a wick to the downside, you see them jumping into short positions at this price level. So I'm going to remove this, for example. So you see them jumping into a short position at this price level without paying attention to that trend line. So you feel, wow, this is going to dump, this is going to dump, this is going to dump, and you just go into a buy position. So you open a ton of buy position over here, and then you see price reversing, and you ask, why is the market doing this to me? Meanwhile, there's clearly a price level here that market is probably paying attention to, right? So you end up buying at a significant support level. So that's the reason why you anticipate, make plans, analyze the market, and wait for price to fall into those scenarios. So like I said earlier, I'm going to get rid of this. Instead of just jumping into trades, make anticipation and get reasons why you want to go into those trades. So like I said earlier, I'm going to wait for price to come here, consolidate properly, and then give you a bullish breakout. So you take these highs, then you got yourself a reversal chart pattern, right? It could be a falling wedge, it could be a symmetrical triangle with a bullish breakout, as the case may be. So you can see something similar to what we have over here, right? So you see we had a price bounce off of this support level, and we had a good consolidation. So this is the 4 hours time frame. If I were to go to the 2 hours time frame, for example, you could see this even more clearly, right? So if you take this and you do this, then this looks like a symmetrical triangle with a bullish breakout. Then this is your confirmation to go long. So going down to the 1 hour time frame, for example, you can see you set your penny orders above these price levels, and you just ride the traders to go high. So something similar to that is what I'll be watching out for around this price level. You can see chart looks so huge on a 1 hour time frame. So, and there's clearly enough space for price to run the way down to the support level. So wait for price to come into this price level, consolidate a little, then bullish breakout. So this probably is going to be best. So if it happens like this, fine. If taking these highs on the 4 hours time frame is what resonates properly with the price action, then after the breakout of this price level, then you go long. So this is how I trade, and this is how I'm going to be trading EUR-USD to go long. And for a short position, as I explained earlier, I'm simply going to wait for price to break out, retest, and reverse. or I'm going to wait for price to break out, consolidate, continuation. So this is my confirmation to go short. Other than this, I'm going to wait for a bullish case scenario, which is what I have highlighted within this channel. So mind you, when I draw my chart on a 4 hours time frame, it's just an illustration of what I'll be watching out for. Okay, I'm not saying that's exactly how the price is going to play out, right? Because the virtual representation of the price action on the 4 hours time frame is a bit different from when you see them on the 1 hour time frame. So the idea or the logic is the concept, right, behind what I'm watching out for to go long and short. So the idea is waiting for a good chart pattern with a bullish breakout. So whether it happens on the 1 hour time frame, 2 hours time frame, 4 hours time frame, it's all the same thing. As far as you get a confirmation, you go long, right? So that's it briefly for EUR-USD. I hope you learned something from this. Lastly, we're going to talk about USD-JPY. So briefly, I wouldn't be jumping to a trade on USD-JPY, and I just want to show you a few area of values I am watching out for to prepare for going long. So one of them is waiting for price to slowly creep into this area of value, and I'm going to look for opportunity to go either long or go short if we take out the support level. So you can see this price level has acted as a resistance. So I'm going to start from here. In fact, I'm going to extend this a little. Give me a minute. I'm going to extend this a little. Yeah. So we have resistance, support, support, resistance, 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 support, support. So this is a significant AOV or DVL, right? Deep value level. So when price gets into these price levels, then you could look for opportunities to go long if we do get a reversal, or you could look for opportunities to go short if we do get a consolidation and a bearish breakout. So whichever happens, then you take advantage of those trade opportunities. You can see over here we rode price all the way to the highs, consolidated a little, went up, came back to retest this price level and went higher. Price action is simply the study of past price movements to make future trade predictions, right? So right now, something similar could be happening. So we could be coming back down for another retest, then up, or we could be coming down to test level. If it doesn't hold, then we'll go down. So these area values are the key levels you should watch out for, because those are the best price levels to take your trades. Even if we don't come into this area of value, there's another one over here, which is a resistance level. So you can see clean price rejections from the resistance level 1, 2, 3. Like, it's precise. So don't joke with levels like this. So when price comes to this level, you would want to wait for a consolidation and then a bullish breakout. The reason is because you should be bullish, because this is clearly a bullish trend, right? So I'm going to go down to the 6 hours time frame. You can see clean bullish trend all the way from 2021, right? Price creating high highs, higher lows, reversal to the downside, clean area of value, made another area of value here, ran up, reverse. So either this price level or this price level is going to be the key level you should watch out for. Either go long or go short. So I'm more inclined to go bullish because this is clearly still in a bullish trend, right? So that's it for this week's analysis. If you love the content, please like, subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you're interested in learning trade forex like a professional, check out our complete forex trading course on Udemy. There's currently a sales going on, and if for whatever chart you're interested in, you can use the timestamp below to navigate through the video back and forth to make sure you are well prepared for the week ahead. Once again, I apologize for not being around, not being available to help you navigate the market, but I'm going to try my best to be more active, and you can expect these videos every Sunday like we used to have. And lastly, I really do not want you to focus only on trading forex, right? There are other opportunities out there, like the cryptocurrency market right now is on fire. Do well to take a look at that. Follow us on our social media platforms, as I'll be sharing more information on crypto markets and crypto trading and all that. So that's it for me, guys. See you next week.